Yeah, I was saying, are you gonna fuck with some duty later? You know how to play it though, right? It's the same as all the other shooting games. All the shooting games is the same. Open up the chest is only thing that you have to learn how to do is figure out what guns you like. You know what I'm saying? Make you a loadout or some shit. But yeah, I be needing a motherfucker that I can fuck with on there consistently, you know what I'm saying? The main cats I can really fuck with, most of them be like little white boys, and I don't be wanting to fuck with the white boys too much, because I keep feeling like they gonna slip up. I know they want to say nigga. There's a couple of them that be saying nigga. I have to stop playing with them. I couldn't take it. Ain't shit I could do about it. They be talking to each other though, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't mean it disrespectful, but it's just, bro, what the fuck is you doing? And I wouldn't feel right without checking a motherfucker about it.
She's never knew 5G from cricket. I see that. It's everything you wished for, including the price. This app is changing the way you think about weather.
Welcome to a whole new world.
I don't know, man. I'm contemplating getting rid of this big ass tree I got. Just chopping it down. Yeah, but I want to. I don't know if I should just get rid of it. It has some issues. It ain't in the best of health, but it could possibly.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers.
I finally got the formula right. These last three motherfuckers is in my way. These the last ones from last year. All of them from last year ago. I probably got like 8 new ones. 8 new clones.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers.
Turn around. That was a kick.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers.
I dropped it again.
Incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down at 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Rodgers now on first down.
There you go.
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Rodgers now on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
I see.
It's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Prescott on first down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Wow.
Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, we get the ball
All right,
back.
Coach,
All right.
thank you. And we
Shit,
welcome
I ain't even
everyone
have to
back
throw that
for
last
quarter
ball
number
like
3.
But thought you got the
As
ball.
they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You go to.
Now a give here to Pollard. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 76 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. .17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
of their press conferences. Apparently, you should wear your classic tee.
Oh, I hardly remember him. I didn't have time. Who?
Body shot counter there. Only the two linemen remaining coming into the game from the normal starting five limps off. Some of the issues up front for this team, not a lot of depth remaining. COVID took its toll over the last couple days. We look at that penalty that has cost the Cardinals a turnover. Reason the defense is still on the field. Momentum here for Wentz and the Colts. Looks like first team screw.
Arizona is challenging the ruling on the field.
Puts in, all right, well, we had one of ours overturned. Let's see if we can return the favor here. Be the judge.
Good to have you boys back.
You know how it is. You never really left. Slow down, though. I gotta make my picks. You wanna get on this win bet with me? I like where your head's at, but Boston's not covering.
Win bet, huh?
Yeah.
Bet any game, any time, and you bet with wins. What's the best?
You don't see the numbers. Look at the numbers.
Look at the offense.
With what, Frank? On microscope? Go with Boston, Ben. Don't worry, Frank already made my picks. That's why I want to see you two go at it. You have an allegiance to Boston right now, but
That's called common sense.
common to who? Bostonians?
With Farmers Auto multi-policy discount, the more policies you have with us, the more you can save on your auto insurance.
And
Hi, honey.
my what?
Well, you get a discount for insuring your jet skis and boat, RV, life, home, and more. You can save up to 45%.
That's a whole lot of discounts.
Well, we offer coverage for a whole lot of things, and you can save a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks. 17-car garage you got there?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Let me know when you're ready.
A minute to the kick. And it's not a kickoff without Dave on the door. What's up, Dave? It's not a kickoff without Manny's or Mickey's packed and shoulder to shoulder. Dos Catinos Famicidi. So raise your glass and kick off a crowd. Join us and we'll donate to the small places that make game day big.
Okay, let's talk about those changes to your financial plan.
Bill? Mary?
Hey, it's our former broker, Carl.
Carl, say hi to Nina, our Schwab financial consultant.
I know how difficult these calls can be.
Not with Schwab. Nina made it easier to set up our financial plan.
We can check in on it anytime.
Make changes when our goals change.
Planning can't be that easy.
Actually, it can be fun.
I want to show you something really, really
Look
beautiful.
forward to planning with Schwab.
quick throw. Looked like it bounced into the TY hook. They say that it's a catch, but it's a gain of just 3. And it's 4th down.
Key coming in for the Cardinals is get them into 3rd and long. Win 1st and 2nd down. Take Jonathan Taylor out of the game. Doing a nice job here after that first drive. Doing just that. You see the play right there, skipping off the ground.
First punt of the game for either side. Roberto Sanchez, best in the NFL. Christian Kirklake's back on it. And it takes 4 catches at the 10. We'll be back right after. Missed opportunities tonight. A couple of mistakes on special teams and then the turnover on downs on their last drive.
Really what we've seen over this 3-game run with 2 losses now into tonight is just little mistakes, little things that have cost this football team that just a few weeks ago found themselves as the #1 seed in the NFC.
For at this point, 7-6. Chase Edmonds. The rise of the Forest Buckner. The ball comes out. It's in, but the officials come together and say that he was down.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was down by contact.
Al-Qadim Muhammad was hoping he had a Christmas touchdown.
Right here, going down, just reaching, elbow down. To see where the football was there, but it appears to be a good call there by the officials.
Colts fans are sitting there feeling it's only a matter of time before they force one. #1 in the NFL, 31 takeaways this season, very much the trademark of this unit. Longer to throw out of his own end zone. He's chased. He gets rid of it. And just the 3rd catch of the year for Demetrius Harris. A guy with the tackle. We check in with Melissa.
Joe, not good news for the Colts with an offensive line came into the game missing 3 starters. You saw left tackle Eric Fisher come off the field. He was in the blue medical tent and then just headed into the locker room. The official update from the team, he is out with an injury.
And Jack Doyle has been ruled out as well. 4 starters on the O-line in the starting tight end. Colts look like they're bringing everybody. On 3rd and 7, the ball snapped by Murray. In the end zone, he flips it ahead. It is picked up and taken into the end zone, but an incomplete pass. Somebody signaled. A disaster from the start for Arizona there.
I'm not sure he was out of the pocket here. They're going to call intentional grounding in the end zone.
The ruling is intentional grounding.
And a 9-6 lead for the Colts.
Now trying to do the smart thing. Don't want to give up 7 points. Trying to grab it. Hoping he gets outside the tackle box and just get rid of it, but not quite enough space. Another big break for the Colts.
And it is Max Garcia starting in center with the off-ball Rodney Hudson out.
Well, Kyle, how about experiencing a couple of years on the ISS?
Whoa, you guys seeing this?
Affirmative. Kyle doesn't get it.
When you spend the holidays with the in-laws or your die-hard fans of your team's rival, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Spend tomorrow morning at Centerville to the game day crew to get you ready for every big matchup. And Trayvon Diggs gets a little help from his son Aiden in the film lab.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You had took too long before I paused it. I paused it.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Found out your son was fucking up.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do
I
is
seen
make the defender think he's going
your
upfield.
SUC profile jumped online. Yeah, but you can't never give a child access to anything.
And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Like I said,
that was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback
saw it. A child don't know, like you gotta physically go and do it yourself and then take it right off. Because a child gonna do some shit, but they ain't about to take that shit off of that motherfucking profile. I mean, off of, you know what I'm saying? The card is in there. Oh, shit, I'm in there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's been like this all night long.
That's your profile. That's what it's all about.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander
You feel me? That's how you renew. That's how you renew your shit. Nah, your profile will automatic.
Second down.
Yeah, but at least you caught it there before it really got in.
There's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more.
How old is he? How old is he?
But still an effective gain nonetheless.
You said 5? Yeah, you lucky. You lucky. You lucky. He was about to go crazy.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh!
Is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers steps away to his left. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
All schemes.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers being chased out left. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott.
Damn, how did he
He is
step
met
block?
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ooh, almost fucked that up. Damn.
First down before he's tackled right at the 10. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact. contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
First down, Elliott, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
How come they won't let me call a timeout? Timeout real quick, man. Like they won't let me pause. Fucking took my time out. Wow. All right, I'm ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Didn't spike it, he faked it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down. Elliott running right. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That's really another one, or you want to run for the
because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
$1,000.
Well, someone's not doing their job.
Okay, let's keep going. Shopping for the game can be a minefield for young homeowners who have turned into their parents.
Can you believe how many... Kim, did you just change blades back there? This is perfect.
Jackpot variety pack. Remember, it's a football game, not a play day.
Roger that.
Mic check.
It can be a lot.
Oh, good, the manager. Brian and produce, very helpful.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Pulls to the left a little bit.
This one's for every NFL fan watching the game through social media updates. From Nana's house. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
We got a big second half of thermodynamics to teach, whatever that is. Now let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Let's go! Fill up with 19 grams of protein per can and chunky chicken noodle. Lunchtime is your halftime.
This is like one of those oddball gifts you get in your stocking. What in the world happened here?
And I just sit back and go, how do you make sure that he kicks it that direction as you set this up? But man, they had everybody fooled on the field. It's not everybody off the field. Hey, it's over there. It's over there.
It's the one. You know, there's a commercial. Go one, live new. They're going to have something there. Longest punt return of the year for the Cards, 48 yards. Quickly to Chase Edmonds. On the screen, first down. Down to Peter's shoulder.
You can tell this was designed because the sideline is erupted. J.J. Watt having a blast, hugging Byron Murphy after this one. Murphy grabbing the oxygen because he just played a whole series of downs covering number one wide receiver. They knew this play was in there in the back of their hand, and they used it understandably at the right time.
Down 6. Now with the first down at the Colts 31. Here they get it to Kirk, who throws it back to Kyler Murray. Murray on the run. He's chased by Quiddy Pay and gets 8. Pulling out all the stops, aren't they?
Well, when you can't find a rhythm with your conventional offense, let's try some things to change it up and see if we can spark something. And you knew once he flipped it forward to Christian Kirk and threw it back that he couldn't throw it again, but get it to number 1, allow him to make some kind of play for you. As you said earlier, all kinds of things you can design when you got that guy as your quarterback.
Officially good 7, 2nd and 3. Murray looking to throw. Down the sideline. Lofts it up there.
What I love about this is a check by Kyler Murray. We talked to him this week. He said the whole playbook is open to me as things have slowed down as long as I have a reason. Well, the reason I got one-on-one on the outside. I trust my receiver to go make a play, and what a perfect throw. Dropping it into the bucket.
And Antoine Wesley, who here 3 years after his last college game, is playing for the first time in the NFL. He missed all of 2019 with an ankle injury. He had a shoulder injury. Finally gets his chance. His team advantage. And on Christmas Day, he's got his first career touchdown. The Cardinals have the lead.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before.
Is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save. Maybe it's another refill at your favorite diner. Or waiting for the 7:12 bus. Or Sunday afternoon in the produce aisle. These moments may not seem remarkable, but at Pfizer, protecting the regular routine in every day drives us to reach for exceptional. Working to impact hundreds of millions of lives, young and old. It's what we call...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Murray now. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray for a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 6-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's good much out there creating the contact, the forcing completion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Isaiah Simmons
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And down inside the 15 he goes. In the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Murray off play action. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pop the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Moore now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
53 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Green.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near